Hi guys, sorry that I was cut off. I left off on talking about vertices with you. So if you could look here, we're going to talk about vertices. We're going to continue that. If you look on points, where you think of where a point is located on an object, I'm going to circle the vertices. You can see that these are vertexes or vertices. A cube, for example, has 8 vertices. So if you look, and I continue this, here's examples of polyhedrons. And I want you to look closely at these polyhedrons that I have here. There's 4 different types of pyramids. And when you think about a type of a pyramid, I want you to think of the shape of the base. The flat surface on the bottom determines the name of it. If you notice, the shape on the bottom of this one right here is called a triangular pyramid. The shape of the square on the bottom of this is a rectangle, so it's called a rectangular pyramid. The base of this one is a pentagon, so it's called pentagonal pyramid. This shape right here, you can see the base here, it's a hexagon at 6 sides, so it's called a hexagonal pyramid. Now if you look, there's a difference between pyramids and prisms. Pyramids all end in the point. You see that point right there? Let me grab a pen real quick and show you what I'm talking about. If you look right here, you're going to see a point on these pyramids. There's a point there. We all know pyramids have points on them. But if you look on the prisms, it's a little bit different. Prisms don't necessarily have that one specific point. 3 important groups of polyhedrons are the pyramids, which is here, the prisms, which are here, and the regular polyhedrons. Many polyhedrons do not belong to any of these groups. But if the faces of all the sides are all the same, it can be considered a regular polyhedron. So let me select that tool. Let me continue. Now I want you to look at pyramids a little closer now. If you look here, let me grab a pen again. And I'll take green this time. If you look here, you've got your vertices here, and here, and here, and here, and then there's this one hidden back here. So obviously we have 5 vertices there. Edges, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got 8 edges. And then the faces, think of the flat surfaces on the shape. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the bottom. So there's 4 faces and 1 base. They come together at the vertex. Pyramids only have 1 base, remember, and the name of it is based on whatever shape that base is. Let's continue with this lesson. Remember, if you want to read the information on this page, remember to pause the video and read it. So let me go on and continue. Now, prisms are a little bit different. While pyramids only have 1 base, I want you to remember that prisms have 2 faces that are always parallel. The other faces of the prism are shaped like rectangles. Now, if you look here on this shape, I have my vertices, which I have the arrows pointed right to the vertices. The base I have located on the bottom. The triangles here, do you see that's the bottom? If I were to take this shape and flip it, I could flip it onto its bottom and it would look more like this right there. Do you see that? Turned on its side. So both bases have the same size shape. Both bases are parallel to each other. This and this are parallel to each other. Do you see that? And look over here. This and this are parallel, just like this and this. And this shape and this are parallel. So the prisms are, both bases are parallel. The faces that connect the bases are shaped like rectangles or parallelograms. Let's continue. So we continue on with this lesson, and the last thing I want you to remember is that all solids below are prisms. Have a good evening.